Hello everybody, welcome to the Steckline Report, and boy is this a great one. The Agricultural Act of 2014, more commonly known as a Farm Bill, which only 20% of it is, has been passed by the House and Senate conferees. Folks, it's off to the House and it'll get approved probably this week, and then the Senate will act upon it. And I might be a little bullish when I say it will be approved. I'm not saying that for sure. Stand by, we'll tell you why in a minute.
I first got started in the cattle business. My wife and my father-in-law got me into it. I love dealing with the animals and being in the outdoors. At American Ag Credit, I know a lot of them are in the same business that I am. Therefore they understand what I need and what problems I'm against, so they can work with you on it, and it makes it much easier.
It's been passed down to me through the generations, and I want to pass it on down to the next generation or two.
For over 8 decades, America's farmers have counted on the little red tractor from Case IH, the Farmall, to help them make short work of their demanding chores. Well, Straub International can show you they aren't just for farms anymore. With horse ranging from 30 to 140, plus an army of attachments, a Farmall can tackle every chore on your to-do list, from hauling and mowing to loading and towing, and then some. Visit Straub International, your Case IH dealer at any of our 7 locations, to find a Farmall that's right for you.
Well, folks, the Agricultural Act of 2014 has finally been accomplished. How many months, how many years has this been worked on? Well, a lot of people are throwing around a lot of accolades about people getting something done finally. I don't think I can do that. It took them way too long to get this done. But in any event, they finally got a farm bill that I think I could live with. There are some people that don't think so at all. One of those is Senator Pat Roberts, who doesn't like it at all, and he was over there in that conference, couldn't get anything done evidently that he wanted. In the meantime, let's get started with the main things. Food stamps. You all know I've been telling you that was a major hang-up in the bill. It's now a $9 billion cut over the next 10 years. The Democrats think that's too high. The Republicans think it's way too low. It was at $20 billion at one time in one of the farm bills or more. So that's going to be a point of contention when it comes up for the House and Senate full vote coming up this week and next. In the meantime, they should rubber stamp pretty much their conference committee report, I would think, but that may not be the case. I'm just telling you that these are some things that have got some people upset, and that food stamp cut is one of them on the Democratic side, and quite honestly on the Republican side. One's one way and one's the other. As far as the farm bill itself, the part that bothers or works with us in agriculture, those of us in farmers, and you're looking at one that's got about 1,000 acres of wheat and about that much grass and 100 head of cattle, and I got to tell you, I got to work with this thing just like a bunch of you folks out there listening. Here's what we've got. Farmers can make a one-time decision to enroll in a revenue program called ARC, Agricultural Risk Coverage. It's a target price program, and this is really upsetting Pat Roberts. He doesn't like this deal at all, says it goes back to the old days when we were producing for the government and everything else. I'm not that much against it, quite honestly. I think it's okay. Not something I could get excited about. Could done without it or with it, I think we're fine. The bill eliminates direct payments. We all knew that 100 years ago, it seems like. And the average crop revenue election program is gone too. By the way, direct payments may not be gone for everybody, because cotton producers, you have in this bill direct payments for 2014 at 60% of the base acres and 36.5% of base acres in 2015. That applies to counties where the crop insurance program STAX, S-T-A-X, is not offered. Also, crop insurance. This is the best part of the whole bill. They can throw everything else away as far as I'm concerned. The bill makes enterprise units permanent, allows growers to purchase enterprise unit coverage for both irrigated and dry land crops, authorizes a new supplemental coverage option. It strengthens the next generation of agriculture by providing a 10% increase in premium support to beginning farmers and ranchers, and quite honestly, I think this is a good program. It's a better program than we had. So we can't, and boy, there's some problems here now. There's some senators and some congressmen who say, oh, they took away direct payments and gave it all to the insurance program, so it was just a bait, and you know what I'm talking about? that's going to get some heat in both the House and the Senate. The payment limitation provisions, that was changed. Grassley's not happy about it. It's $125,000 per farmer, or $250,000 for married couples. The dairy program, COOL program, was left alone. National Farmers Union and everybody else kind of won that one. It is intact. COOL is intact. They'll have to put it on those packages exactly where it comes from, and I'm happy about that myself. Farm Bill dairy provisions help pretty much everybody, I guess. Everybody's pretty happy about those. It contains no market stabilization program, but establishes a production base for each farm, which would be the highest milk production for 2011, 12, and 13. The base will then be adjusted by the percentage increase in the national average milk production each year going forward. Producers can elect to cover from 25 to 90% of their base and ensure margins, which is the difference between the milk price and feed costs, ranging from $4 to $8 a hundred. So, folks, I think this dairy bill is pretty good. I hope the dairy farmers think so. In any event, that's some of the basics, and we'll talk more about it later when the Ag Department, which has to do a lot of work on this bill yet to give us the exact details, comes out. See you then.